Hey you guys, this is Boxcraft. I just want to give you a quick recap of the main event, the biggest fight of this weekend according to me, which was between Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter Jr. According to me, it was a very technical fight. First off, let me just say Mikey won via a points decision, a unanimous points decision over 12 rounds. So unfortunately, we didn't see a knockout in this fight, but we did see a knockdown. Right. It was a very technical, high-level, skilled boxing match. And I told you in the previous video, that's usually what happens when two world champions collide. So there weren't a lot of action, so you get a lot of boxing fans that they only like the fights which is action-packed, like a lot of drama and knockdowns and a knockout and stuff like that. So unfortunately this won't be one of their top fights, but you get a lot of people who likes a good technical chess match, and this was more in that direction. Right. The first two rounds I easily gave to Easter. He had the superior jab, like he used his reach beautiful. He had a very quick, snapping, fast jab, and I could see it gave Garcia a lot of trouble. He was trying to figure out the distancing and stuff. Garcia was in the fight. He landed a couple of jabs of his own, which was very impressive if you look at the reach disadvantage he had, but clearly Easter got those first two rounds. In the third round, Mikey put Easter on the canvas. He put him down. He got a knockdown. It was like he jumped in with a straight left, right, and the left hook like here on the cheekbone or what. It was like a pitch of a shot, ba ba ba, and Easter was down on the mat or the canvas. To his credit, he quickly got up, he shook off the cobwebs, and he survived the round. But everything from there was like downhill for Easter. Mikey took control of the fight, and according to me and a lot of experts, he literally won every single round from there on till the 12th. He dominated. He was like chasing Easter down. It looked like Easter just went into survival mode and thought he doesn't want to get knocked out by this guy. He was just trying to keep Mikey Garcia off with his jab. He couldn't really land the right hand. Sometimes he got in a hook or two, but the jab was like his main weapon. And all Garcia did, he was just chasing him down. Cutting off the ring, trying to force him against the ropes, and as soon as he got him in a corner or against the ropes, and Easter started covering up, Mikey unloaded the bombs. Like he split his guard, he went around his guard with very sneaky hooks, uppercuts. He did his job. He did a good job, and all credit to Easter. He survived the 12 rounds. I didn't think he would make it. I thought maybe even he wouldn't last till 6 rounds after the third round knockdown, but he did. So that's basically the fight in a nutshell. I'm not going to go much further into that. Afterwards, Mikey called out Errol Spence Jr. and he said that's the fight that he really wants. I can't tell him what to do, obviously, but I don't think that's a very good fight for him. He's lightweight. Spence is welterweight, and he's not just any welterweight. He's a big welterweight. He's massive. Welterweight is what, 147 pounds. I think Errol Spence walks around at 170 when he's not in training camp. So he's a massive guy. He's a freaking animal. Seriously, he comes forward and he seeks and destroys. So I wouldn't recommend Mikey taking that fight, but Mikey is a true warrior and he's here to prove himself. He wants to be known throughout the world. He wants his name in the history books, so you gotta respect him for his choice, and I think that's probably the next fight we're going to see. If that fight happens, Mikey will definitely be, I think for the first time in his life, the underdog, and I think he will be a heavy underdog. But it was a good weekend for boxing. The right people won. There wasn't any controversy or cheating or anything on that part. So I'm happy and I'm glad that the right man got the decision. Have a nice one.